This was the first fort I played that fell. My dwarves perished. We worked so hard to construct waterways, build a tavern, beds. These are our tavern visitors still alive. As you can see, we had waterworks set up. We had a trading station. The troglodyte is hanging there with guts literally coming out of his body. All my dwarves missing. There's only 2 left. 2 left from the slaughter. This is the aftermath. So what happened exactly? Well, allow me to tell you the story. Cue the music. We were thriving. We had a caravan just visiting. We were selling some cut gems to this caravan per usual. But then I saw it. A Bogeyman has turned into a black bear and a cougar. And I go to zoom in, and I think to myself, what is a Bogeyman in Dwarf Fortress, and why does it transfer into a black bear and a cougar all of a sudden? So I had 16 dwarves, but we did have a military. So the picks of oil I send in to, take care of this bear / cougar. And they start brawling. I mean, they're already kind of there, already armed. People are getting nauseous. There's smoke all of a sudden now in the whole room. There's already blood splattered throughout. There's a wolf down there. The Boogeyman has turned into a grizzly bear and a wolf. There's this big-ass lizard thing. I have no idea what the hell that is. I've never seen that before. Is this the Boogeyman, or is it just a Quetzalcoatl? However the hell you pronounce it. There's vomit. There's arms and limbs. There's a cat. I mean, my dwarves are just getting reduced. You can see we've already lost a lot of dwarves and more are perishing. Now there's a crocodile in the picture. Now there's that thing. What is this purple cougar? What is that? This is when I realized I was probably in deeper shit than I thought. And look, there's like these zombies because apparently we had, look, there's a tiger as well. We're just getting demolished. This is when I realized, like, holy shit, this fort has actually perished now. We're down to a population of 3, and eventually one of the survivors perished as well from his wounds. And look, a necromancer, apparently, which was our doctor. I didn't even realize that he was a necromancer, but he's been raising these dark corpses to fight this Boogeyman. Apparently, the Boogeyman is deceased, though, so I have no idea what happened. This is a very, very confusing fight. I'm still confused. So if you know and have experienced this before, maybe you can enlighten me as to what the hell I just witnessed and what happened to this beautiful fort that I had spent countless time trying to develop and figure out how the levers work, how the waterworks work. We were coming along fine, and now we're just pathetic, darkened, raised corpse fort. And yeah, there perished the last dwarf basically. So we have 2 dwarves left, and one of them is this fisherman who's now become the expedition leader, and he's just been out by the river, none the wiser as to what the hell happened to everyone he knows basically. So he's returning back in. He's gonna have yeah, let's just say a little bit of trauma returning to his old mates who are now dead. So he sees a troglodyte with the guts hanging out by the floor. But look, it says here she doesn't feel anything after seeing Atoll. So this is like a psychopathic leader that we have now of theater blocks as well, who really doesn't care about any of these corpses. You can tell. But yeah, this was my first ever encounter in Dwarf Fortress of actually losing all my dwarves. Never even heard about this encounter with the quote-unquote Boogeyman. I have heard about something called the clowns before, where the community said that the clowns, if you see them, it's game over. But this Boogeyman, I mean, it was next level. It was transforming into like 8 different beasts. Some of them like giant purple cougars. I think that big lizard guy was just a coincidence, turned out, because I saw that he was deceased as well. Yeah, this is a weird playthrough. Is a sad way to end the session. But eventually, actually, I did come back to this fort. I rebuilt it. We got some more waves of migrants. But that, my friends, is a story for another time. So this fort taught me a valuable lesson. My first encounter with what the community is called losing is fun. And it made me realize that Dwarf Fortress, similar to other games, such as hardcore World of Warcraft or hardcore Diablo, or any other game where you have so much to lose, you have so much at stake, made me realize what kind of game this is. It's like building a sandcastle on the beach. The waves will eventually come, and part of the letting go or redemption is what makes this game really fun. I tend to get really bored from playing games if it's too easy all the damn time and I'm not making any new growth or new challenges organically from within the gameplay. And I'm grateful that that's what happened in this session, because as I said, next video will be about the rise of theater blocks. However, theater blocks does come to a tragic ending, as we'll see in the next fort that I build. But there is a redemption to this story, and it is how Stukots and Inod become the rebuilders. I actually named them Rebuilder number 1 and Rebuilder number 2. One of them is a psychopath. Don't forget that. All right, guys. Thanks for this time, and tune in for the next episode when we rebuild theater blocks.